All right, guys. Also, make sure you are subscribed, okay? Nobody else does these live Q&As and these mailbags for you. We got you guys covered on whatever you guys want to talk about, and we know it's trade deadline season for the NFL. Not as active as the NBA, but we keep you guys covered here on all things trade. So use those trade questions here. We'll keep you covered on all things NFL, NBA too here on the channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed. YouTube.com/chatsportstv. Get to that 150K mark. We'll do some trade talks here from Brett and Millie. Ravens trying to trade for Diggs. Are they though?
Are they though? Actually, I
think the Ravens have been hinted for Ramsey. I think he might make more sense than Stefon Diggs.
I think it's kind of funny how we went from the Ravens being like one of the best teams in the NFL to getting beat by the Chiefs and then really just getting manhandled by the Browns. The Ravens, sure, Marquise Hollywood Brown, I think that you could look at a fit.
It is kind of a homecoming for him, too, so I think it makes some sense.
A little bit of sense there. Brenton, though,
It'd be a fun fit.
Get a picture. Let's go to Ryan Quintero.
God. Go and do it.
Will Eagles trade for Ramsey or Howard?
I could see Jalen Ramsey. I don't know if you're going to see Xavier Howard get traded by the Dolphins. I don't think he's demanding a trade. He also just got paid, so the Dolphins don't really want to do that. But I think Ramsey makes sense. All right, Inspiring Munoz here. Raiders will trade DC after taking a quarterback in 2020. Never too early for the draft.
I mean, technically I should let you handle it because you're the draft guy.
Depends
The
on
only two quarterbacks that I'm
taking.
taking.
They're taking. And where they're drafting.
Tua or Justin Herbert are the only quarterbacks that I would want over Derek Carr.
I like Jordan Love a lot, and I'm curious to see how Fromm and Eason, the Georgia quarterback and the former Georgia quarterback, continue to develop. But if you're drafting 10 or 12, you're not going to get Fromm or Herbert, or you're not going to get Herbert or Tua.
Yeah.
So at that point, do you just punt another year? I don't know.
Or you take a punter. Who knows? Let's go to
idea.
Steve Randall. What up, Steve? Hashtag space trade. Could the 49ers trade for Sanders? Yeah. They could.
They could. I think they have some level of interest there. I don't know if the Niners are the most likely outcome for Sanders. I think he would thrive, though, in the 49ers Kyle Shanahan offense.
It almost reminds me of when Pierre Garçon had that 1 year where he had 114 catches. I don't think Sanders would do that, but that's the type of receiver that does the best in Shanahan's offense. And Sanders, Pierre Garçon in his prime, maybe close. Let's go to Dallas Cowboys news. Should the Cowboys sign DJ Swearinger and trade Heath?
I don't know why you would want to get worse at safety. Swearinger has not been good this year. Jeff
You're not
Heath's
good
been
enough
fine.
to be on the Cardinals.
Now, I think they should have interest in Swearinger.
Sure.
I think he can be a stopgap starter for you.
Yeah.
But Jeff Heath is better right now because Swearinger has not been good. Swearinger has been roasted by tight ends all year long.
Do you really want to swear more? That's my question to you. Let's go to Bobby Millette. Who is the most overrated?
This isn't a trade question, Bobby.
Underrated team. Hey,
cheater.
You got it in there, though.
Producer Dylan's sleeping behind the camera here.
Bobby Millette, I wouldn't trade you for anything. Most overrated and underrated team. I think before last week.
You underrate the Niners because you're a hater.
I'm not a hater.
You're definitely a hater.
But for you to say that they're the best team in the NFC.
They're the only undefeated NFC team. Once they lose the game, I'll change my rankings.
They've been playing much better. But for you to say that they are the best NFC team, that makes them overrated.
If they lose to the Browns, they will not be the best NFC team anymore.
Will they? Who's the better team, Cowboys or 49ers?
Right this second, if I were doing power ranks, I would have the Niners above the Cowboys. Niners are undefeated. At worst, they should be 3. Give them some respect. They're undefeated here. All right? I think you're drunk with your thoughts on the Niners there. Drunk and deluded by your love for the Oakland Raiders. Now, speaking of drinking, Friday's National Vodka Day. So what's your favorite mixed drink?
Sex on the beach.
All the innuendos today from Mitch. We set him up too easily with that one there. You guys chime in the comment section. I had this last night because we're getting closer to fall right now. I love
a basic Mitch.
I love that's you in general. I love a hot apple cider.
Okay.
Even just like the Kroger store bought and then microwaved. And Jack Daniels makes this Tennessee Winter Jack that's like whiskey and apple cider liqueur. It is fantastic. That's
Washington apple from Bobby Millette. Okay, I like Washington apples. Let's see. Cap and Coke. Okay, I'm about it. What else do we have? What else? Whiskey straight. Hey, maybe Tom needs to get some whiskey straight. What's your favorite mixed drink? Let us know in the comments section. And make sure you guys are using hashtag trade to get on the show. Like John Boy. Get a picture. Do the Pats actually have the cap space to get Stefon Diggs?
Yes. Now, it's complicated because of the Antonio Brown situation. If that money is off the books officially, then they're easily fine there. So Stefon Diggs has an $8.9 million base salary this year. He's making about $11.5 for the rest of his contract. But the Patriots only pay 3/4 of that base salary. And if they're worried about the cap space, they can take that $9 million. Well, round up to make it easy here. Call it 9, but it's really closer to that 7 range. Convert it into a signing bonus. Space it out over 5 years. All of that sudden, you're paying like $2 million per year. That was for this year.
That was definitely complicated.
You can afford that. So it's not that difficult to make a Stefon Diggs trade work for the Patriots from a cap perspective.
Stefon Diggs' contract and my Facebook relationship status are the exact same.
Diggs would gladly make his base salary a signing bonus. That does not impact his money at all. In fact, it actually just accelerates his cash flow.
All right, let's go to Dev.
Woo, spicy.
Oh, boy. I think the Falcons should trade Matt Ryan.
I think you better be getting a lot back for him. I don't think it's his fault his offensive line sucks.
I was just going to say that offensive line is so bad right now. They have no running game. Sure, Devonta Freeman actually played well last week, but that running game has been non-existent.
Here's the route in which I would consider it, is if the Falcons just suck the rest of the year.
Okay.
And they end up with a top 3 or top 5 pick.
Well, you're in luck.
And then they are in position to take a quarterback, at which point I would listen to the idea of trading away Matt Ryan. For Tua or Herbert, or if someone else emerges.
All right, let's go to MP Bollig. Which one has the best to happen? Diggs to Titans or Ramsey to Seahawks?
I think it's a no-brainer. Ramsey to the Seahawks.
I think it fits the bigger need. The Titans are
loaded.
Yeah. I shouldn't say loaded at wide receiver. They just have so many bodies at wide
Titans
receiver.
don't need a receiver unless they want to include Corey Davis in this trade, which I don't know that's a route that they really want to go. But Ramsey to the Seahawks makes sense. Just from a pure need perspective.
Let's go to Chief O'Reilly. Diggs followed 3 Bills players recently on Instagram.
Didn't he follow Patriots players too?
That's fun. See, I love when this I just followed somebody on Instagram. You know what? I'm about to follow the Oakland Raiders on Instagram. Maybe they'll sign me.
Okay.
Hang on. Give me a second.
I choose not to look into very much what players are doing. He also follows Kareem Jackson and DeMarcus Ware. Is he going to go to Denver? I think that's reading too much into stuff that frankly probably doesn't actually mean anything.
Bobby, what you got? Do you think the Chargers will end up trading Melvin Gordon? At this point, no, I don't.
No, I think he's there to stay, and
I also think
he will leave in free agency.
I think he kind of got a shell shock to where he thought his value was a lot higher.
Oh, he blew it. They botched that entire situation in terms of the way it was handled.
It's like a girl that thinks she's a lot prettier than what she is. You know what I mean? It's kind of situation. No, you're married.
You're used to it.
Yeah.
I got him.
Yeah. Let's go to GTA 5 as a baller. I can't tell if you're a baller or not. Get a picture. Where should Chris Harris go if it happens?
How about the Niners? Replace Okello for now. Bring him in for a year, a short-term rental, or you could try and re-sign him, but I think that's a big upgrade to your secondary right there.
I mean, you could see him going to the Eagles. I mean, they definitely.
Eagles would love him. Yeah, that's a great pick too. Eagles for every defensive back ever right now.
Let's go to Sarah Small. What up, girl? Von Miller to the Colts or Chris Harris to the Colts?
It could work from a talent perspective.
I just don't see the Colts doing
either
of them.
The Colts' MO is to not trade away draft picks. They want to hoard them.
You say what?
Hoard them.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Bobby Millette. Do you think the Giants can find a suitor to trade for Manning? I think they have a better chance of trading Peyton Manning than Eli Manning.
He's too expensive for the CFL, so no. No one wants Eli Manning.
Zero
He's bad.
people.
He's not good. He's going to now bad for his contract.
Is Eli Manning a Hall of Famer?
He gets in the Hall of Fame. There's zero doubt he makes it to the Hall of Fame.
Does that mean Julian Edelman's a Hall of Famer?
No, it doesn't mean that.
If you're going to put Eli Manning in the Hall of Fame, I think that means you put Julian Edelman in.
That's not how it works, Mitch. quarterbacks are judged by Super Bowls. Receivers, running backs aren't.
He's got a Super Bowl MVP.
Quarterbacks are.
He's got a Super Bowl MVP. Let's go to injury prone. What can we get for Kirk Cousins? I got a mouse.
Nothing.
A spoon.
Like right now, you're not going to get anything.
I wouldn't give up this
for
watch.
him. Like, let me double check what his signing bonus was, because that will impact what you have in terms of the trade market. Nothing. Kirk Cousins costs $29.5 million next year. Actually, it's about 30 because he has a workout clause too. No one's gonna give up anything to make Kirk Cousins the top 5 and take on a $30 million salary. You get nothing for him.
Nothing, and
Sorry.
you're gonna like it. If you put down $29.5 million at FanDuel, you probably won't get back $29.5. But if you put down $20, you will get $20 for free. But you got to go to that link, FanDuel.com/chatsports. If you want to challenge Tom or I on FanDuel, slide in those DMs. Say, hey, we can beat you. I want to see it because
I'm doing a Cowboys Report league this year for multiple of them, and I am consistently third. Every week I've been third. Third place each and every single week. Third.
You definitely could use some bronze. You're pretty white over there, Tom. Go to FanDuel.com/chatsports. Challenge Tom and I.
That transition made no sense.
What do you mean? Third, bronze.
Oh, bronze. Got it. Okay, gold medals. Got it. I'm an idiot. Continue.
FanDuel.com/chatsports. Let's go to COG Nightfall.
It's KOG Nightfall.
What?
It's KOG, not COG.
How do you know?
Because it's all caps. No one's going to say COG.
COG Nightfall. It's more reasonable for the Pats to trade for Diggs or Trent Williams. It's a good question.
I think Diggs?
I'm still going to go with Stefon Diggs.
Williams makes more sense because Isaiah Wynn's on IR right now and there are some injuries, but I think Diggs is going to be.
We've also seen the Patriots. They want to
reasonable.
get another wide receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't trade for Antonio Brown and not want another wide receiver. So let's go to MP Bollig. Does A.J. Green get traded by the deadline? And if so, where does he go?
I don't think he gets traded.
I don't either, but I hope he does.
Like
that man deserves to get out of Cincinnati.
I know that.
Has anything good ever come out of Cincinnati?
Yeah, shut up. I came out of Cincinnati, mother. Look, I think that for Skyline came out of Cincinnati. It's fantastic. Anyway, Green, the Bengals do not want to trade him. I know that they are rebuilding, but if they trade A.J. Green, no one's going to those games. I think the idea of getting people in the stands is often overrated at the NFL level. For Mike Brown, it is not. If they trade away A.J. Green, nobody shows up. Nobody. They have to keep A.J. Green.
Not even the players. Let's go to Manny.
Players riot.
What up, Manny? What you got for me, homeboy? Mitch, who will the Raiders trade for? You're not going to like my answer. I don't think the Raiders make any trades.
I agree.
From what it looks like, they're just going to build up from the ground up, and they're going to take the players from their practice squad, and they're going to look for cheaper players. They're going to save their money, and then they're really going to invest, I think, heavily in 2020. That's their long-term goal. Micro Mike. Does Patrick Peterson get traded?
That's a good one. It's all quiet on that front because he's still serving that multiple-game suspension. I think at some point, Patrick Peterson is traded. I don't know if it happens this regular season, but come after the year ends in the offseason, I think he gets shot pretty heavily. And at that point, I think a deal goes done around that.
Mike, we appreciate the question, and make sure if we didn't answer your question, you can DM us on Twitter. He's at WhatGoingDowney. I'm at Mitchell Renz 365. Hit us up on Twitter. I'm also there on Instagram. We're surfing the webs, but Tom over here,
got you covered.
He's going to hook you up at WhatGoingDowney, at Mitchell Renz 365. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you guys do at youtube.com/chatsportstv.